Most intense game of Baby Shark ever.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Bryce, and these are most of my friends.
What's up?
That we are.
And we are playing
We're paying.
Playing.
You can pay me. No.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition, a homebrew campaign. This is going to be a fun session.
Today on What Are Words?
Today campaign we play.
So, homebrew, and it's set in the world of Estonia and Hern. This is our second chapter. So we've played through one chapter already. Chapters have no set page limit because we just made a book as we go. But chapter 2 has started, and we are on island time. So it's not nearly as happy as it sounds. Death and destruction await you both.
Lovely.
There is no Margaritaville on this island.
Hey, at least we can't die in the prequel parts.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was last session.
No. Plot armor.
This is not prequels. Nope. We're going straight into
okay.
tests. I'm playing
First note.
as Tim.
No more plot
Well,
armor.
there you go.
Yeah, you have no plot armor now.
That kept me going for like, I don't know, my first month last time.
You should just
You're still alive, too.
That's true.
What if you just killed Tim?
Right now, it would be
Tim,
such a tragedy.
Like Tim comes back and you're like, oh yeah, you
You're
died.
dead.
Also, there's a fly flying around, so if you're watching on stream and we
We
start
lose our
swatting
heads.
What is his? Hobbin? Javen?
Hobbin. No, it's Javen.
It is David.
I keep saying Hobbin, and it's not Hobbin, it is Javen.
YOLO, have 'em.
I really wanted to say, are you hopping a good time? But he's not here.
Oh man,
Oh.
You keep one-handing him. It's working.
We'll just
He's
keep
He'll be
chipping
unconscious for
a
the
little
next
bit
few
of the
seconds.
wing away. Come back flying like Nemo swims. I'm still here, guys.
I got a bad thing.
Last session, you made it to Raven's Roost. And that's pretty much where we left off. You end up meeting the 3 people that are currently there. Durgot, Gemma, and Winnery. And we'll learn more about them today. So each of you traveled in your own separate ways or in a very amusing way together. And you have all made it to just below the cliffside of Raven's Roost. Gemma is the young and outgoing Kitsune. In her human form, she is a small and cute child, and you've yet to see her true form. You briefly saw Winnery, W-Y-N-E-R-Y, an elf that appears to be young, but seems to be wiser beyond her years. And then you also saw Durgot. He is the orc fighter with long white hair with a widow's peak and a braided white goatee. So you were standing...
He is the Witcher.
I didn't think about it until after I'd written out the description.
No,
So
we
I
know.
was like, yeah, I mean, he's got a keep in the middle of the woods. Not a lot of people go there.
Play Superman
This
in
is
another
Kaer Mullen.
campaign.
I mean the Ravensbrook.
Roost.
And this is the character I picked for you for now.
For who?
These
For
are
me?
our cookies.
Oh,
Oh,
boy,
you're
that's
Isabella.
why doesn't she have pants on?
Because she's
Because
Isabella.
that means she has a high AC.
My dex is not high enough for these underpants.
Can't touch this table.
I'm gonna have to order I'm gonna have to get my character real quick, aren't I?
You know, that's a
I think a Sharpie will fix the pants issue.
So you gonna come up or what?
Let's go.
Might as well.
And Gemma kind of skips along, leading you up around the backside of the roost. And as you approach the roost, you see what appears to be a dilapidated ruins. Something that has a few tents. It seems that they have been working on some of the structures, and it appears that you could probably host of about 15 or so people.
Real nice place you got here. I love it. Reminds me of home.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, that's what my father always said. Yeah, progress never got done. Hopefully it doesn't work out the same for you.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. So, welcome to Raven's Roost. You all have been at least chosen by the cards I see.
There were some cards.
Winnery. Those were my design. At least none of you are evil then.
Oh. I wouldn't jump to conclusions.
I've been called worse, so...
The only way that the card would work is if you're not evil.
Oh, well.
Hey,
You're cleared.
Wait. What? I just... Look. I ain't as sharp as I used to be there, Katu.
Q2.
Close enough. You want to razzle-dazzle everybody with your zia here?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping to see it again.
Well, if you stick around, you might.
What do you mean, if? You can't get rid of me that easy. It's like this itch. Some things just don't go away, baby.
I can perform marital services for you if you like.
No, I think that's a little, I'm married.
Too formal? I understand. We'll
I
let you guys
am
know
married.
common law
It's a little
first.
too old for me. Let's just say.
What? You better watch it.
The three of them were just... So...
4 of them.
5, because Javin's most definitely like, what is going on here?
He's, like, diligently jotting in his journal. I think they're depraved. Not sure if I'll make it through the night.
I have concerns. Well, since you're here, you all are now. Let me get the right term because I wrote out a whole bunch of stuff with it. Novices, according to the Raven's Roost. If you'd like to be initiate and actually start helping the cause, we have a few things for you to do.
What's the cause exactly?
We plan to reclaim the island of Sodor. It has fallen into the hands of corruption in the arms of the paladins. They're not nearly as holy as they should be.
See that.
You
And
can definitely say that again.
someone has enthralled the king. He no longer talks to me the way he used to.
I don't got a tithe, do I?
No,
Okay.
we are not a church.
I mean, I wasn't sure if you were like a club or something. Just making sure.
The best way to help is just to be of help.
Fair enough.
If that comes in finances, that is also more than welcome.
Well, maybe not yet.
Who are you that you have access to the king and know him well enough to know his mannerisms have shifted?
I'm the last of the ravens.
That doesn't answer my question.
There are plenty of ravens in the skies. I'm not sure, but maybe I'm misunderstanding. Could you help us?
Winter, if you wouldn't mind. And she casts a spell and causes the campfire to flare up. You might as well take a seat. This could be a long story. Back when I was young, the Ravens were a group of people that held order for the island of Sodor before the Paladins made their appearance. We were those that kept the evil that can come on the island at bay and protected those that were weak. We all had different sectors that we patrolled and worked out of, but we had Raven's Roost as our home, training grounds of sorts. As the paladins and different religious orders came into being here, the Ravens became less and less, replaced by Kingsguard and the Paladins. Now, the Paladins weren't always the corrupt force that you know them to be. They started off as a force that did combat the evil, but now they seem to be more self-serving than helpful.
Thanks.
The Ravens eventually died off in one tragedy or another, or just never came to be in power again. The king kept in contact, if for no other reason, to have a way to make sure things stayed balanced if the need were to arise. That was one of the last things the king and I had talked about. I am no longer welcome in his castle or his keep. I do not know why. But I do believe that he was correct in that this island needs some balancing. Evil is growing, and these clouds are no alone. So that's who we are. It's also why this keep is so run down. No one's taking care of it besides me staying here from time to time for nearly a century.
You know. Oh, go ahead. No, you go. I was just going to ask about these clouds. Do you know anything about them?
From what Winter here is telling me, it's a spell of sorts, but she knows not what. But it can't be good.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
You sound like that you were going to say something.
Yeah. How many of there are you?
With the four of you, maybe close to 15. And the four of you aren't even ravens yet.
You gonna? Never mind. You can. I'm tracking. I thought you were gonna turn us into. Or okay.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Been around for a while. You can't tell. I'm not the youngest chick in the coop.
In the King's Keep before. You were an advisor?
Before whatever happened, we were just expelled.
It does not bode well for either of us then.
No, I ran into him not too long ago, and he did a. Yeah, it's been weird ever since.
So tell me, what brings you here, and what could you bring to the Ravens? Or better yet, why even be here at all?
If I may be perfectly honest, I don't know who they are. I kind of just followed him.
Yeah, this is all kind of new for me, too. I mean, I woke up, it was quite a weird day, to be honest. I was given a prophecy, and then I saw this fellow on my way after being directed to look for the ravens, and I didn't know much about what they were at all. So there was a lot of screaming. I was running away from the park.
No way.
Got it.
It's very cool.
And so it has been snatched from the air. You gain inspiration.
I was gonna say,
I am now
I think you should get a
no
plus
longer
one
a
to dex or
novice.
something.
I am now the
I am
leader
the master.
here.
The initial training for you was just catching that fly. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Why is everyone else here?
As I was saying, if you all just saw that
Just buff him
performance
up
of
a little
mine.
more, why don't we?
So now everyone is fascinated. By the way.
I guess I'm fascinated too.
So yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. I'm happy to help. Not a huge fan of the paladins, and I love Sador, so I'd love to help where I can and prove myself.
Probably the best things are just said, kid.
Hey.
We're getting
I
somewhere.
presume that question was to all of us.
Yes, that was intended for all of you.
Well, good. I'm a cleric of Saren Ray. I'm an excellent healer, and I'm not entirely useless on the field of battle.
And very chipper. She's very chipper.
I do like to bring a bit of levity in.
A little bit of Saren Rays.
That's right.
So I guess you intend to root out the problems in the order?
Yes, that's why I've been sent here.
We'll make a fun edition.
Yeah, the leaders of my order received word that the paladins were not upholding to their tenets, or at least to the tenets of my order, and so they sent me to it's kind of a precursor to see how bad things were and to scout ahead.
So more will be coming.
Well, not now that the island's been locked down.
You don't know about that yet.
Hmm.
You just know about the
Oh, that.
weather. Yeah, you haven't learned about the time stuff yet. For everyone that's listening, there is a other spell that was cast, but no one has learned of it yet. On the island, at least.
Yep. I know nothing.
You didn't have to say that.
That was a co-character thing, okay?
That's right. This character's smart. Come on.
No, I know nothing of that. Jeez, guys.
So yeah. Ideally, they should be along. I will have to notify them. I still would like to have more evidence and more information before I make my report, but from what I've seen, yes, this they should be along.
Well, should you be allowed to join us or pass the initiation, we will make sure to find you the evidence you need. It won't be hard.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yes.
The two of you.
A point of clarification. What is the initiation exactly? 'Cause,
We each will have something for you to do, depending on how you do it. Well,
seems straightforward.
for the most part, yes.
Okay.
I was sent here by a friend I trust, and I may have misunderstood, but I sort of thought we were joining a bigger force that had a chance against the Paladins, so no offense. And I'm just a little surprised at how small this place is. But I would just want my family back.
You'd be surprised how much a few can make a difference.
Well, I hope to be surprised.
Boo!
And Tia just stares like, what?
I like you. You're fun.
Did that help?
Did she scare you?
No,
It's
she's
not
a
my
little
thing.
girl.
I know. I'm not a little. I'm like small, but like buff, like surprisingly.
Still a little girl.
We'll see how you feel about that later.
I'm a little
When I
girl.
surprise you.
You're all
Again.
little girl. I mean, you're not all
Yeah.
They're both sorcerers. They might be stout in some capacity, but they are. They're not bulging with muscles. That's for sure.
I am
they're the ones
Bulging
who
with
are
age, but not too much with the muscles.
bulgy, just not.
I'm just
Not with the
bulgy a little bit, more puffy.
Well, tonight you shall rest and feel free to enjoy the fire and ask us anything that you may. And tomorrow we'll let you know what we would like you to do.
How's everyone feeling? Anyone get hurt on their way here?
Maybe emotionally.
Well, I can help with that.
Well, what good are you?
Lots.
Okay, fair enough.
All good on my end. I would like to hopefully be able to help out the. I don't know exactly what the state of the park is at this time, but if there's anyone who's hurt or missing again, I just kind of left there. I have no idea what happened there. I don't know if you guys have heard anything.
No, you were the first to arrive from that area.
Are you expecting more, or is it kind of just?
We have other agents that are out and about, but
Okay.
they'll report back as they need. They're more on recruiting missions right now, more than anything.
So we're kind of your core
You're
five.
in the beginning, yes.
Okay.
How does that card thing work? That seems extremely random.
Oh, well, let me tell you. And Winnery speaks up.
I bet he stacks the deck.
How is she, madam?
I bet she stacks the deck.
Well, it's a little bit of magic and a little bit of nature. I've made a bond with one of the trees here, and I am able to use it to create special paper that I turn into cards or posters or whatever various things that I might need, and I'm able to inscribe spells upon them. And the spell that you received is called Raven's Eye. It allows you to see the hidden spells that I've placed all over the woods leading here. Again, it will only allow the truly good or neutral of you to see it. Anyone evil will not be able to recognize the spell and will not be able to recognize how to get here unless they stumble upon us or hunt us.
And the paladins are on your list of evil, I presume.
Not all of them. I'm sure there are some good that are serving under pretenses thinking that they are doing good. There are plenty of others that are likely doing evil.
What has your reconnaissance generated as far as the reason for the turn?
There's some sort of corruption that's been affecting the island in general. It's been happening at least over the past year or so. It seems now it's taken hold into the hearts of others, and they have also become corrupted, I would say.
What are your plans?
Well, for me, I hope to continue to study on how to mesh my arcane and natural magics together and creating some new and original ways of helping spread the word of the ravens and gathering more. I also plan to make this place better. We're going to have a campaign, then we need somewhere to be based out of. And for this, right now, it barely suffices for us, let alone an actual campaign. So, that's my hopes. My plans, at least. And she seems to be like somebody that is a planner for sure. She has a notebook next to her. She was jotting stuff down as you guys were talking, trying to keep notes. But yeah, she is inquisitive and will likely be one of the more testing people as far as just trial and error and trying things out. So, as you guys are talking throughout the evening, she's subtly casting different spells and trying to work arcane and nature together, as she is seems to have a blessing in both. Gemma continues to just talk about fun and games that she likes to play, and she seems to be almost trying to block out the evil that is growing on the island, not trying to take notice of it, but appears to be the only one here that's actually happy. And what you're getting is that's probably more of a defense mechanism than it is anything else.
Then I definitely spend the bulk of my time after making sure there's nobody hurt playing with her.
Yeah. So she pulls out like a deck of cards and is trying to play with you there, and is telling you different stories of her life. And the biggest thing of note is that she seems to have spent most of her life away from people, only blending in when she needs something from a town or a city. As she grew older, something must have happened to her family. We don't really know what yet. But she does tear up a little bit as she mentions her mom every once in a while, and mentions some of her village. But she doesn't really go into it much. Really?
No, sir.
You're pretty cool.
What?
Oh, so you
Oh,
lost
that's
it.
not
I
way.
caught it though.
Telling you what.
That is 2 for 2 though. I just didn't
that's
kill it.
1.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just didn't
I was
kill
gonna
it.
say that one doesn't quite count.
It went up into the
I
rack.
see it.
Yeah.
Not on the camera.
Oh, geez, don't die. Nope.
No! How do you do that? What? No way.
Observe the true skill.
Caleb's natural
I don't think
class
I've
is a
ever been
ninja.
more impressed with a thing in my entire life.
Now you know how being enthralled feels by his magic.
Fascinated.
This is what she feels like.
Ida sits staring into the fire, listening, but trying to pretend like she's not listening.
Okay. Durgat goes into further detail of how the Ravens were once a group that served the king as peacekeepers. They were replaced again by the paladins and knights of the King's Guard Durgat is one of the last of the Ravens as it is disbanded while he was a young adult. He continued with the Ravens' traditions. And roll a diplomacy check if you have it.
Everybody?
Yep. As you are all involved in the conversation.
Only if you're trained.
Never mind.
Oh. 6.
Oh, I'm not trained in that.
I'm not even trained in
untrained
it.
in diplomacy.
I have +2 it, but I'm untrained yet.
Okay, wait. So, all of you did not take a single rank in diplomacy.
I get 2 skill points, man.
I have performance and intimidation.
I'm not
Didn't your
diplomatic.
performance
For
allow you
some
something
reason-
with diplomacy?
For some reason, I'm trained in
No, my
library lore.
performance
Yeah.
allows me
He has
to...
a bonus, but he's not trained in it.
Wait, I think it
Because that's why we
might.
didn't take diplomacy.
Yeah, I can use...
I've got society.
Ah.
What do you?
Wait, that's code.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And interestingly enough, library lore.
Yeah, I can use performance instead of diplomacy.
Okay.
I just forgot about that.
Okay, so
Because I
roll,
thought-
please.
Yes.
What trait is that?
Innate performance. Oh, that is high. So that is a 29.
Okay, so eventually you get onto the conversations about some of how you grew up and just enjoying life on the island. And a few times that you mentioned either being outside of a village somewhere or something like that. He goes, "Oh, I remember that village. I was there once," and he continues to talk about how he was helping in the background a lot, as people didn't know he was helping, but he was, even including the winery once. And as he talks about it, you realize that this entire time he's been spending his life helping people without them knowing that he was even doing it. And that's the life that he spent. As you're looking at him, you see that he's covered in scars. And while much older and appears to be getting tired, there's a strength there. And he seems to be someone that has seen a lot, has done a lot, and has been hurt a lot, all for the sake of others. And as you finish out the evening, everyone starts to head towards their sleeping quarters. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Other than, let me see that cookie plate.
Nope, I don't think so.
Well, this is depressing, but Ida would just pull out the stuffed toys, hug them really close like a 2-year-old, and just cry herself to sleep if no one's close enough to hear. Or if she thinks no one's close enough to hear.
Anyone else? No?
I'll also change shape once I get into bed.
And
I
the fox
will,
form?
Yep.
before everyone before everyone leaves, I will send out a healing burst, just a divine font, just because.
That just go out to everybody?
Yeah.
I would look down and be like, huh, that's weird.
It's more of a just a silverish light that almost like it doesn't make a sound. It's quiet, but it's almost like a ringing of wind chimes or bells if it had a sound, and it's just this silver kind of like almost dropping a stone in a still pond, just a ripple that goes out from me, and then it interacts with everybody. It's mainly just it's a thing that maybe someone had been hurt and they didn't know it. You had a hangnail. Now it's just the little things.
Well, her cut closes
I-
over and she goes, darn it, she did it anyways.
I roll up part of my sleeve to see if it's still there, hoping that it's gone, and then it just starts itching.
And it's not actively itching at this point in time, but in your mind,
In my
it
mind,
feels like
it
it
itches.
should be.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
What are the sleeping quarters like?
So there's a couple tents,
Mhm.
and then he's got a small, if you want to call it hut, like a lean-to hut almost that he went in.
Are we all
Separate
in
quarters.
Separate quarters.
Yep.
Can everybody hear everybody?
Pretty much, yeah.
I start singing "Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop," and I'm out.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting fellow.
I'm a woman.
Women can be fellows.
So the next morning, as
Watch
you
yourself.
are starting to wake, you hear the sound of an axe striking a tree, and that's what's starting to wake you all up. Roll
There you go.
perception.
All of us.
Nope. Just
Ooh.
Ida.
Mm,
Sorry, I was like Inasha. Nope, that's
No,
not.
no, 12.
Okay. So as your eyes open, you are laying on your side, still holding both stuffed animals, and you see a small kitsune fox stuffed animal sitting there as well.
I rub my eyes again to see if it goes away.
And it's still there. It's a stuffed kitsune fox. But
Toy or real animal?
toy. And it looks similar in child form to Gemma, but it appears to be male. Nothing. It's a stuffed animal.
I'm just gonna put it kind of like with the rest. Just push them off to the side. Maybe you could throw a cloak over them. That'd be kind of weird to discover. Okay.
Okay. And as you wake up and move out, I thought he would keep you company too. You seem sad.
Is this Gemma?
Mhm.
Oh, spear fox thing.
My brother.
But, is
Not
there...
literally my
Oh.
brother, but a representation of him. It's helped me at night at times. Or maybe he could help you.
Are you a fox?
Yes.
You don't look like a fox.
Oh, this is my human form.
This world is so weird. Okay.
Maybe if you get to know me a little better, hopefully you never have to see the fox form, but
Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
I hope you sleep better. And she kind of skips off. So as you wake up, Winter is by the campfire cooking what appears to be some sort of almost breakfast stew. So not a lot of stuff here, but she does have some biscuits in the cooking next to the fire on some rocks that she picks up and turns every once in a while to kind of cook them fully.
Wimmery. You got some slow woodpeckers around here. I woke up to this where you're just kind of going at it, but where I'm from, they're really fast. Here, they're like knock, knock, knock.
That'd be Durgot. He's out trying to get some wood to start rebuilding.
Just him?
There's only the three of us and you all right now.
Which way?
Go for it, Ninja Man.
You got this.
Oh,
Missed it. A miss.
But he laid on the TV to recover himself.
Yeah, he was a little shook.
You hit him. You just
I
didn't
felt
hit him.
Oh, he jumped
Man, this is an agile little guy.
Where are they all coming from?
to the ceiling, maybe.
I don't know.
Because that one, the one that I tried to pinch, was flying up
Yeah.
there.
Man.
So yes, Durgot is out chopping wood, attempting to put something together to start rebuilding.
What are your construction plans like? Where you starting? What you building first? Probably the commode, right?
Well, for now, we have nature for that.
What?
Nature?
I know what it is, but did you just say you got nature for your business?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that weird to you?
I prefer more civilized approaches to the relief of my bodily needs.
Ooh, such as...
An outhouse. It's like a hole in the ground, but it's got a door and nobody can see it.
That sounds nice.
That's very nice. Just don't pick the wrong leaves. Trust me.
As he itches his arm, or as she itches her arm. Well, I think first is better sleeping quarters and somewhere to really cook. Then from there, we'll see. Eventually, a blacksmith and an inn, something to help with the efforts.
Did some smithing in my youths. It's where I met my husband. I was the smith. He was just the charming guy that kind of rocked on. Yeah. I could maybe help you a little.
That would be helpful. Should you be accepted? It's something we can certainly look into.
I got to stay here. Am I not accepted already?
Hmm.
You just said,
For me, you'll need to impress me.
Ooh, I'm not. Okay.
That is all.
How do you want to be impressed?
You learned about me?
You want to see an itch?
There are some itches that a scratch won't help.
Like, trust me about it.
Edith stands up and goes and tries to find some tree to chop down. Let's help something.
Just pushing a tree.
If you're looking for something to do, Ida, there's a scythe up there. You can trim some of the grass and stuff in the nearby area.
I can just set it on fire. It'll just be gone.
Whatever's most helpful, I guess.
Clearing a space for me to place this wood will be helpful.
Puts your axe away. Goes like this.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a razor blade.
Okay, let's go.
Not really sure about any manual labor, but I can do little performances here and there if you'd like.
Surprise.
Just to keep us all entertained.
If you think that would impress me, then sure.
Well,
Actually, he and I don't always get along. You know, by always, I mean most of the
What are
time.
you doing?
I want to know
Oh, your
what
spells.
spells I can
Okay.
Oh.
I was like,
He's listing all the
he's
character
taking
names.
furious notes
Yeah.
over here. Man, Gemma was talking
they're
and he was
beautiful.
writing those. Nope. Spells. Warlord, bump that.
He's ready
That's
for
what you
battle.
got this side of the
I was gonna
table
say,
for.
everybody else has.
Yeah.
We share communication, learning things.
He can do the impressing thing.
all right, I will.
Watch.
Well, if you'd like, I can do a small little performance. See what you think of it. I mean, most of my audience is usually small children. They all really love it. It's really fun to see their faces when I do cool things and stuff like that. So I don't know if it'll be impressive to you, but I can show you what I got.
I just like plop down, cross my legs, and just ready.
Let's go back up the hill here and we'll eat some breakfast while you put on a show.
Sounds awesome.
As you come back up and gather once around the fire again, Gemma comes up and is like, I heard you're doing a show?
Yeah, I am.
Well, that's
It's gonna be
exciting.
really cool. I hope so.
That'll
Space.
impress me for sure.
I mean, I'm always, after the show is done, if there's any things you think could be improved or anything that you think, always accepting feedback. So,
Sure thing. So, go on with it.
all right. I will roll first, and then I'll kind of describe what I do, I guess. No. I'll hero point it. Okay, so I'm doing fascinating performance. You perform result. Compare your results to the will. Okay, so I'm going to be comparing my result to the will DC of one observer. Okay, the target is fascinating all around.
Well, you have a bunch of
Immediate attention.
you have a bunch of observers, and remind me again.
I can
how
do
we-
up to 4 people.
How do
I
we
can-
figure our observer, like our actual DCs? It's not our rolls. I can't remember what that is.
I'll pull yours up in just a sec. Let me get through this cookie.
One observer. Oh, I'm not. Am I an expert in performance? I am. Okay.
I was gonna say, I would think so.
All right. So I will pick I get to pick 4 people that I'm gonna be like specifically going up against their will to try to fascinate. So I'll be picking, of course, Gemma. Who else is there? Everyone.
I'm there.
Yeah, everyone's here for breakfast.
Okay. I want to, of course, more impress the ravens. So,
Okay.
how many are there right now? There's
3 of them, and then
Okay.
the 5 of you.
So I'll do 3 of them, and then I'll try to, I guess, impress you. I guess.
All right.
Did you?
He already saw it. He
I'm
already.
already impressed.
Yeah, he's already impressed.
All right, so Durga.
My expression wouldn't change even if I was impressed, so that'd
Yeah,
be no fun.
I'll fascinate you at a later time.
That's funny because they're married.
That means 2 things.
All right.
Alright, do your show, dude. I know, I can feel it coming. Get the fly.
Quick, a distraction.
Did you get it?
No, but now you have chocolate on your water bottle.
Nice.
I did get it.
Oh!
You can just stay at the house until all
That was a left-handed catch.
Wow.
So that was a.
She's now fascinated. Like, at the end.
Yeah.
I rolled a 25
Dang.
Man.
Okay, so it's a 25 versus...
against their will.
Will DC, right? Because that's different. Because
It says will DC. The will DC of 1 observer. In this case, it's 4 because I'm an expert.
now you're wiping your eyes with your fly hands.
No, that was my left hand.
What
You
about all
just
the
caught
other
it.
ones?
Oh.
You used hand
What else am I supposed to
sanitizer?
itch my eye with? My
Your
tongue?
pencil.
He starts
I
growing
would
weird
be
hairs.
very
later.
impressed.
There you go.
Yeah, it's similar to a will save.
So we don't. Do we roll, or
Yes.
I wouldn't think that we would roll. But
We're attempting... What happens if we don't pass?
It just says when you perform, compare your result to the will DC of 1 observer. If you succeed, so I assume that means I'm higher,
Yep.
the target is fascinated by you for 1 round.
So it's a will save. Yep. And your Durgat's the one that you're focusing that one on? Or is it...
Oh, I can
He
focus
do
on 4.
Okay.
Yeah, the 1 is if I'm
So-
not an expert.
Durgat got a 17.
So he's fascinated. And I'll kind of describe what I'm doing. So I'm going to, instead of using the wisp, I'm going to summon a, what is the other one? The name of the,
Effort?
an effort? Yeah.
Something like that?
And I'm going to,
Gemma gets a 25.
that ties.
And... Winner gets... Ooh, she's up there. Only a 21, but she rolled a 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow, he's high.
Yeah.
I thought mine was high. Jeez.
What'd you roll?
No, I mean I thought my check was
No.
high. I did not roll. I rolled a 9.
Right, so I don't have my spell sheet, but if I remember correctly, I got an elemental thing that lets me fly. Correct? I just don't have it on my sheet.
Let me pull up your sheet.
I remember it being like one of the elemental things like that can fly with either with wind or
It's a wind ability. I
Yeah.
just gotta make sure that that applies to you currently.
and actually I should ask that when it comes to my performances and I can use like spell like
Yeah, as long as it doesn't damage somebody, I'll
right like
yeah.
I'm doing it for show, so I feel like it's more tailored. I'm not focusing any power or damage or anything like that.
You might not be at the level to be able to do that yet.
Okay.
Ah, there it is. So your DC is 10 plus the given statistic. So their DC is 10 plus whatever their save is.
Okay.
So that's a 27.
Yeah.
For her.
Yep. So that means
Hard to impress.
She don't care.
Durgot got a 23. Winry passed. And Gemma also gets 23.
Okay.
Oh,
I have a
so
I have a
21.
21.
So that's
So you got me as well.
Okay, so the only person I didn't get was
Winry.
Winry. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she the most senior Raven?
you hope not.
No.
Okay.
She is probably the oldest. But
Okay. Cool. All right. So if I can't fly, then I won't do that. But so I'm basically going to summon a myth to what I can't remember what is it called. Effort? Whatever the little bat creature is going to fly through a ring of fire.
Yeah, it's an different.
Yeah, going to fly through a ring of fire. I'm going to cast Shattering Gem on the Efrit and then make it explode like a firework, basically.
Got Gandalf over here.
Okay. So Gemma.
I was gonna say, yeah, I definitely rock back and forth and just laugh and clap my hands and enjoy myself.
That was all kinds of fun. You're pretty cool.
Thank you. Really
Um,
like bringing entertainment and light to the world. Really.
Well, you certainly seem to do it. I was impressed.
Oh, glad to hear that.
Yes, that was fairly impressive, but not the impressive I was looking for.
That's okay.
Good performance, though.
Thank you.
Quite the showman. And as you're having breakfast, Gemma mentions, for me, I hope that you could take care of the witch nearby. Deal with her the best way that you see fit.
Barner.
Where's this witch?
Her hut's probably about a mile or two east of here. Now, she's never bothered me, but she is a witch.
Has she bothered anyone else?
I don't know.
How do you know she's a witch?
I talked with her.
Does she float?
No?
Well, then why do we need to get rid of her?
Witch?
So,
Deal with her the best way you see fit.
but are they?
If she's not doing anything, then she's
she
already
looks
dealt
pretty
with.
evil. I don't know.
What?
Well, so does she, but that didn't stop us
Hello?
from letting her.
Just saying.
Have you made her draw cards?
That is what I want you to do.
You just deal with her.
The best way you see fit.
No.
Could
This
be
is
like
a
That's
morally
a lesson for it,
ambiguous situation.
It is, isn't it?
I'll pick up a biscuit.
You want to throw me one of those? Thanks.
the eating
I'll
sound.
pick up another biscuit.
And I would like you to acquire something for me.
Me?
Well,
All of us.
5 of you, yes.
Okay.
I'm seeking an herb. Chimera's Fang. If you could be so kind and retrieve that for me, I'd be very grateful.
Do I know what that looks like?
Javin most definitely does.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So Chimera's Fang grows in trees, and they are spotted by the 3 tufts of leaves, red, green, and yellow. They grow in a distinct umbel-like structure at the tree's crown. Their fruits are similarly they're like everyday fruits, such that no two are quite the same.
You said they're red, green, and yellow, the tufts of leaves.
Yep.
Can I, being trained in nature, can I roll to see if they're even indigenous to this area?
Yes. Anyone with nature can roll for it. And if you have a specialization in herbs, you can roll for that as well.
21.
24.
17.
1 second. Davina, your spell DC is 19.
Yes.
Just making sure you know.
The spelled one, yes. I was curious how the other,
Oh, okay.
and apparently there's no contesting rolls. That's how that works. Is
Oh, really?
It's just 10 plus whatever their skill level is.
All right. So what did all you get for herbalism or the herb rolls?
Oh,
21.
for the nature? 17 from 24.
24. All right. So all of you did better than the herbalist.
Hey!
He rolled low. Yes, it is indigenous to the island. It grows primarily in forests. And you know, Ida, that when chewed, it gives the chewer a +1 luck bonus. And basically you would roll a d8 to see which bonus that it's applied to.
Cool. It's good stuff. People just chew it for good luck and stuff.
And it lasts for 8 hours. It's actually really cool. It is a
It is really
Pathfinder
cool.
thing, yeah.
Oh, sounds like something I could use. Sounds great.
Okay.
I don't think we're in this for you, kid.
It was kind of a joke. You know, having good luck is awesome. I don't know.
Look, your performance is top notch. Your comedy, work on it.
Okay, noted. Okay. I'll try to think about some jokes that you would think were funny. Yeah. I just have to get a sense of kind of what your humor style is first, you know.
Funny.
Well, there's different people find different things funny, you know.
But it's all funny when it's delivered well.
Fair point.
Let's go get some root, chew, fang, chimera's fang.
And don't forget about the witch.
And the witch.
And I'm
So,
still looking to be impressed.
Which one should come first?
Ah,
That's for you to decide. For you to gain entry to the Ravens, you must pass at least 2 of these.
Are there more than just these two?
There are 3. One is to impress me.
I forgot about that one.
Yes.
I guess I failed, I guess.
Question. If we get the fang and the witch, will you be impressed?
No.
You're tough.
Unless the witch has been hurting people. Then maybe.
So, what do you know about this witch?
The witch is not mine.
Well, I didn't assume you owned her and didn't know what was going on.
Gemma. Well, she looks a lot like a spider, and she lives up in a tree, and she has not been very nice to those that come near her.
She have any, no trespassing signs or anything like that? And any reason to be ill-willed towards others?
She has this little thing that when you pass it, it says, welcome to my web.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Might as well.
It's not a very peaceful welcome to my web either. It's kind of spooky because it comes out of nowhere.
Okay, well, that's good to know. It's
Is her
gives us a
name
heads up.
Charlotte, by chance?
I don't know, but she had a pig friend, I think, once.
Interesting. Reminds me of a
Jokes.
story.
Yeah, I read that story. I love storybooks. If you ever bring me one of those, I'd be grateful too.
So I can either kill and or tame a witch, or bring you a child's book.
Child's book isn't going to get you into the Ravens. It just makes me happier.
Oh, darn it. All right, let's
And yes, you must deal with the witch in the best way you see fit.
go deal with the witch.
What direction?
east, a couple
East.
miles.
Okay.
Which direction?
It
Yes.
wasn't a couple miles. It
The
was
witch direction. Yeah,
Was it
that's
a couple
good.
hours,
I like
or-
There's
it.
a mile.
You
or
should
so.
take notes.
Yeah.
I just used that joke 10 seconds
Yeah,
ago.
but that one was better.
Okay, well,
But you're good. You're not bad, kid. You're not bad. You're good. You're not. I'm telling you, you got potential.
I'll just have to work with
You
you.
remind me a lot of old Mariano Fuoco.
Sounds like a story for another time. Let's.
It's always a time for Mariano.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely ready to go.
Might as well. Let's go.
All right, so
I'm ready.
as you start to move east, Gemma is trailing you a little. So, if you really want to impress Durgot, you need to do something to help someone without them knowing that you helped them. That will be the best way to impress him. That's how he spent his entire life.
So we have to help someone without them knowing,
That
But
you were the
then-
one that helped them.
and then tell Durgost about it.
Yes.
But then he knows.
He knows, but the people you helped do not. And that's how he's lived his life. That's
Who does he tell?
no one. Generally, you guys last night. That's how I got in. I helped a child that had fallen down a well. No. That had gotten into some trouble with a couple wolves.
For some reason, Ticky
Why
Ticky
is that?
Timbo popped into my head.
So the child had been injured and had passed out. I killed a few wolves and then healed the child and left. Well, didn't leave. Hid until the child awoke and went back home. That's what got me into the Ravens.
Okay.
You all seem nice and
Mine-
certainly
I
fascinating.
guess everyone keep your eyes out
Okay,
for
I'll try to
passed out
help.
children, and we'll be all good.
I need to
I
keep
think-
my eye out for some virtue, because I don't know if I'm getting into this place, guys.
Any tips on the elf?
The elf? No, just get her the herb.
Simple.
It's not going to be nearly as easy as you think, though. What she didn't tell you is that bats tend to like to nest near this herb, and more than likely they will attack you. But that's part of the test. I mean, I didn't tell you that.
Oh, tell us more. Tell us more. This is good.
Well, I think it was the tell me more. Was it from Greece or something?
Yeah. Roll diplomacy.
That's a 24.
Well, there is a town nearby whose water source has become polluted with something. I would, if you could help them without them knowing that you helped, that would certainly get into Durgot's good favor.
Well, that's a great tip. Thank you.
We
Well, good
just
luck.
have to reverse climate change.
Happy
on
witch
this
hunting.
island.
Thanks.
And she skips off.
So why do we have to do these things again?
Depollute.
I guess to get into the Ravens, it's their travels. You know? Seems kind of fun.
Find it weird that there's like 15 people trying to lead a revolt against paladins,
Yeah.
and then
They're-
we gotta like depollute a river, find an herb, and potentially kill a witch to maybe impress them to get in. I think they'd be begging for people. Anybody got any
Well, it sounds like they're trying to do good things and help the people that need to be helped, but the paladins aren't helping them. So if they can assess our worth by accomplishing good things and helping those who aren't being helped, don't see the issue.
maybe you should encourage them to develop like a multi-stage questionnaire to make the entry process a little bit more
Would that questionnaire help the people who are being ignored and trod upon by the paladins?
it would help them get people quicker, because how many times you think people die doing this kind of thing?
I think quality over quantity, I think, is what they're going for.
I mean,
hope
beggars
so.
can't be choosers, and they got tents.
All of you may roll perception. Oh, wait, you said that it's not. So how does stealth work? Is it just your passive perception?
Yes. So if you had, our passive perceptions, mine would be 19. It's basically 10 plus your perception score, and then they would roll against
Okay.
you would roll against our perception.
Okay. Who has the highest perception?
I have a 9.
That's higher than me. I have 6.
8.
4.
Okay. Good to know. See, we're learning stuff, everyone. So wait, what?
So the only
19, no, I
19
just,
is what I'm
okay.
is what you're
cool.
looking
Just checking.
If you didn't beat that, then you would
Oh,
say
I
I would assume
Triple
so.
trump
Yes.
that. Not triple. I doubled it.
You rolled a 60?
But now, if I was looking,
Yeah.
seeking for something in that area, then I would roll against their stealth DC,
Gotcha. Okay.
not like whatever.
Oh, that makes sense. Cool.
So yeah, so you're not rolling.
So 10
against
plus
each
whatever.
other.
Yeah, you're rolling. Yeah. Which almost makes it even.
Right.
Because 10 is just middle of the road roll.
Right. I'm next to positive. At least what it looked like, it was 10 plus whatever your thing is.
That makes
There's
sense.
different ones that might be 10 plus your level plus the thing.
Okay.
But most of the time that number takes your level into account. So I think it's just 10 plus what have you. I'm trying to see how often I can switch spells as a...
Yeah, because it talks about the perception DC. Yep.
Right.
Any idea how I know if a spell is a bloodline spell?
Should say on it.
Like
If you look...
B damage. So where mine say
That's
B
blunt
damage.
damage.
What was that?
It's blunt damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just
Um,
blunt damage?
Yes.
Yeah. That's-
Or
that's
burning damage, right?
No.
Burning
it's-
hands and blunt?
Because it's your wind and it's blowing
So it would
objects
say
at
in here.
somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I believe that's what it would say.
I don't
I
have my
just
spell
saw
sheet
it.
yet, so.
Maybe I don't have it yet.
What you're...
You should. You start with it.
Yeah, I don't have. Oh, okay. No, I see. It's
Top right hand corner of your first sheet should have your bloodline.
What? Where did you say you saw it over here?
Alright, so your current bloodline spells.
I assumed it was this elemental toss.
Yes, that is one of your bloodline spells. Yes.
Okay.
But it's alright. So it doesn't say. Huh? I would have thought it would have said it in here. But
I don't think this is the full description.
no.
So yeah, so you chose elemental as well. You chose elemental, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Look at you guys.
Man, 20.
Yeah.
Stop time.
Oh, joy.
So
So if we deal with the witch today, tomorrow.
your bloodline spells is produce flame, burning hands, resist energy.
No.
Oh, those are mine too?
Did you go? Yeah, because you're both elemental.
Oh, okay.
You chose fire, and you chose wind.
Yeah.
So you have different effects based on that.
Okay.
Meaning you were saying?
Tomorrow I can prepare the spell of purify food and drink, and I can also basically if I prepare I can help purify that poisoned well or water. So we can do that tomorrow if we want to wait.
Okay.
That sounds great.
But onto the witch.
Do we want to go for the low-hanging fruit, or do we want to go for the herb?
We don't see why we can't do both. But we're on our way to the witch, so we may as well do that
We
first.
might as well.
Sounds interesting. Check it out.
Alright, so as you make your way to the witch's hut,
Probably should have asked where the hut was.
it was in
We
a
did.
tree about 2 miles east. As you start to get closer, you see what appears to be almost like a spiderwebbed ladder that leads up to where the hut is. And as you get close, you see a sign. And then in all of your heads, as you look at the sign, you hear, "Welcome to my web."
I cast detect magic.
You detect magic.
Well,
That was so weird.
Hello, witch.
That's very rude.
I mean, I was.
Excuse me, ma'am. A moment of your time, please.
What makes the witch a man?
Because if it wasn't a man, it would be a warlock.
I never knew that.
Facts.
So what brings you to my hut?
Um,
That's gonna be a voice to keep up with.
I love it.
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Are you good or evil?
Neither. What do you want?
We were told to come and Talk.
We
Talk to
brought a
you.
biscuit. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know if
brought you
you're
a
hungry.
biscuit.
Here you go. I don't know.
It's a talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a biscuit for you.
So you risked it for the biscuit?
I did. I risked it. For
Ah.
I like you.
I like her. I like
I
her.
like her. You do. My name
how
is
far away is she?
Icadora. Who are you?
My name is Lash.
Lash. I
And
like
she
it.
starts to crawl down or climb down her web. So you're here to kill me or what? That's what they always seem to come to do, and I'm ready to fight.
Why do they come to kill you?
I don't know.
Who comes to kill you?
People in general, typically.
You don't.
How close is she?
She's at this point in time probably 60 feet.
All right.
So what it is that you want?
Would you mind if I cast a certain spell within a distance of you, and provided the answer, we'll go our way.
How about a spell for a spell? How close do you need to be?
30 feet. I don't want to intrude on your web.
You may come, but I cast first.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you get within 30 feet of her, and she casts darkness on everyone but you.
On everyone but me?
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
What does
And
that
then I
do?
cast Detect Magic.
So
Or no, I'm sorry, Detect Alignment Evil.
okay. So darkness, you create a Shroud of Darkness. It's a 20-foot burst from where you guys were standing. It basically, non-magical light sources and everything else do not work here, and it is just complete and utter darkness, as if you were in a cave.
If you have dark
It
vision.
does not work.
Dark.
See, I thought it would work as long as it wasn't greater darkness.
Oh, you're right. Even creatures. Yeah. So dark vision.
Dark vision should work unless it's greater darkness.
Yep. So
So I just look over my shoulder, see that they're
I
okay, and
don't get the point of this.
Okay, well,
no alignment evil.
How did you take the
Okay,
color away from my eyes?
it's dark. You can still tell that it's dark. You're magic. You should know this.
I've never been.
Thank you for
formally
your participation, and we just wanted to make sure that you weren't evil. So, is there anything we can do to help you while we're here?
I don't need your help.
Okay.
Would you like our help?
What do you plan to help me with?
Do you need traps or something to keep other people from coming here? Also, can we see again?
No, you cannot.
No, I was asking us, can we see?
No, you may still try to attack me.
What are we doing here?
Well, if you don't need our
I've
help,
lived this long.
and you've done well. So
What pattern do you use to make the welcome with your web? What kind of stitch is that? It's good stitch work.
It's a magic sigil.
Oh, that's good. I like it. You could sell that.
No use for money.
What do you have use for?
what is your Ida? Is that what it is? We'll get
Me?
you out of here, Ida. Don't worry about it. It's just darkness.
You can hold on to my
Nothing going on.
tail.
It's just not natural.
We'll help you out. Thanks. Don't mean to take up any more of your time. Have a good day.
I don't think
well,
we dealt with her.
We determined she's not evil. She's not hurting anything. We've
well,
dealt
maybe
with her.
maybe she needs help with something though.
She said
She said she did.
I'm all for helping people, but only when they want to be helped.
Maybe she knows where we could get some of the fang.
Didn't they tell us where that's at?
They-
Oh, that's an excellent idea. We didn't catch your name. What's your name? Oh yeah, Lash. Lash. We're looking for what was that? Crucible's Fang or something?
Chimera?
Chimera's Fang. Could you point us in that direction?
Please.
Oh, thank you.
You don't seem to intend to attack me. And the darkness disappears. One moment. And you see her eyes glaze for a moment. And right now she's in a human form. So she appears to be human, but she does have almost like chromatic spider hair that comes out of the flesh, where it's not a fully human form. Her eyes, while has one main iris, if you look close enough, you can see where it's kind of divided all out as spider eyes would.
That's really cool. Whoa.
And it glazes over for a moment. It seems the fates are tied to you. Interesting. You didn't attack me.
Well, no, we were just asked to interact with you, and yeah, you're not evil. I don't have any quarrel with you. You seem to mind your own business. I like company. Some people don't. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like your web.
I will tell you where this herb is. You'll need to travel about half a day north of here. You'll pass through a large meadow, and on the other side of the meadow are some trees. Inside that tree, or that part of the forest, you will find the herbs that you're looking for.
Is there anything that we should know about acquiring these herbs other than go to tree, get herb, come back?
There are some bats that tend to like to protect them. That'd be something to look out for.
Know any good remedies for bats?
Arrows, magic, clubs, sounds,
I can make
booming
sounds.
sounds.
Can do that.
I'm prepared for the bats. Thank you, though.
Gemma, you can come out now. And Gemma kind of works her way out. See, I told you that eventually there would be a group that didn't attack you.
Eventually.
So it seems that they are pure-hearted, just as we hoped. And since they didn't attack you, you'll hold up your end of the deal? Yes, fine. I'll bring my cauldron, and I'll work with the ravens.
I think they were just used on multiple fronts, but I think I'm okay with it.
Look, I think this ended in a great fashion.
We were strategic pieces in a large
We don't want
game.
to bother you any longer. Thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you at the Roost. Is that correct, or do we come here?
Yes, you've effectively dealt with me.
How exciting! Do you make soup in there?
I can make all kinds of things.
Oh.
Thanks for the directions.
We'll get some potatoes and some spices. We'll be back soon. Thank you. And I just start heading off in the direction of the things.
One moment.
Oh.
Here, you may have one of these. Let me see where...
Is it a cookie? Because I want one.
You want which is cookie?
No, I want a regular.
Actually, I'll take one too. Good choice.
It was the only
Never-
one that wasn't attached to anything else.
Never eat the witch's sweets.
Wow.
So she hands the group of you 3 potions total. One will be a minor healing potion. One is an oil of mending. And the other is an oil of weightlessness.
I take the weightlessness, thank you.
So you can spread the shimmering oil on an item or bulk 1 or less, and it makes it feel weightless. It has negligible bulk for 1 hour. And then
No
oil...
offense, but I think you're more than both one.
Look here, Davina.
Oil of mending. You repair the target item or store 5 hit points per spell level, and it moves it past the broken condition. And then you all have a know what higher minor healing potion, so it does 1d8 heals.
Mending, heals.
You can keep that.
Wait.
You take the potion.
You said
All
bulk
right.
1 or less.
Yep.
Weightless for 1 hour.
Yep.
Cool.
And yes, a deal's a deal, Gemma. You've been badgering me long enough.
She's not a badger.
Good heavens, and I'm the dumb one.
She's a fox. I don't mean that, you're just not my type, but you're actually a fox, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
So exciting.
It is. Well, I'll help you move.
You said a minor or
Minor, yeah.
Minor.
1d8 plus 1, or just straight up?
28. All right.
well, I think we are heading off.
Just wish I'd have thought to hum We're Off to See the Wizard while we were on the way here.
All right.
You said half a day?
Yep.
Cool.
What time
Well, let's
is it
go.
now?
It's still early morning.
Yeah, because it was only a mile or two.
Biscuit's still hot
Where have you been keeping this biscuit?
in my pack.
In
a
a
little
place that's
squished.
warm.
I'm gonna hold on to this.
No
till
one likes
later.
a cold biscuit.
So true.
That's true.
Armpits just smell like onions, so it's just like a cheddar biscuit.
I
It's like mustard.
put my biscuit away.
After hearing all this.
It's
Thank
it's
you.
fine.
When I save it for later.
So yeah, so I guess we will make our way tracking and to the place.
All right. So you begin heading north. Go ahead and roll me a survival check if you have it.
Oh, that's something I'm good at. Do I have to roll?
24.
You don't have to, no.
18.
Okay, good.
21.
All right.
That's one of the few things that I'm actually good
I
at.
have minus
Same.
one.
I was going to say, pretty much everyone took survival because the amount of times that we used it last campaign. But, so you make your way north, and you eventually do come to a large meadow. Roll perception.
I can do that.
21.
20.
28.
That's what I've got this roll
Oh,
every
natural
time.
20.
It's so
Dang.
weird.
I rolled a natural 19. So
Nice.
So you don't see anything threatening as you are crossing into the open area. You do notice that probably, I don't know, maybe 120 feet to a little more than that into the tree line, you start to see some of these colored treetops that match the herb that you're looking for.
So
Does my arcane sense pick up on any sort of magic that may be in the area?
they're not in caves. These bats are in the trees.
Yep.
Okay.
Like fruit bats.
Hmm?
They're similar to fruit bats,
Oh,
but they
okay.
they basically will
I thought you
nest.
just said like for bats.
That's
I'm
what I
like,
thought you said too. Yeah.
for bats that do what? What's for
So-
bats? I don't know. I'm so confused. Cool. Well, I suggest from here we go on carefully and keeping our eyes open for any furry flying friends.
All right. How high are these things? Did you say that already?
Good 30 or 40 feet.
Okay.
They're tall trees.
Well, I suppose if there are bats in the area, I could.
Have
Okay.
we identified a tree that has this for sure?
You've seen the tops of trees that match what you're looking for, but you have not gotten close enough to see the fruit yet.
If let me see. I just don't know how. If we can sneak up on them, or at least get close enough to where they don't know.
You can't see the trees for the forest.
It's you this campaign. It's you, Bryce.
Out of curiosity, would you let me cast deafness at a tree so the bats can't hear us?
No, deafness, silence.
Like a zone of silence? Or
No, deafness would work on a
On
creature. but
a
you-
creature.
Hey, see.
one bat's
Yeah.
just like, yeah,
One
man.
bat's just like-
One bat's like, what are you guys doing?
Sleep is so
Stop.
good.
Stop.
Actually, that might be enough to wake it.
Yeah.
Because it's now,
Especially if I fail.
what
Wait
is
a
going
second.
on? I
Can't hear.
don't
I
hear
can't see
things,
anything.
and I'm really good at hearing things.
Well, if we wanted to stir the nest, so to speak, I could always send a giant gust of wind up one of the trees and see
Why don't you
what
go
comes
down
out.
to your
I can
little
also hit them with soundburst, but it's only 10 feet.
I can just make a lot of noise and run.
We could chop one of the trees down.
shovels? I can burn
Let's
it.
not do
No.
that.
No, just, I don't know. Bring the fruit to us.
Have any of you fought these bats before? I've
Nope.
seen the fruit, but I've never encountered the bats.
No.
Okay.
Back to back. As long as it's close enough to hit.
How dangerous are bats? I mean,
Well,
Are they
I think
afraid
past
of
years taught us something about bats and their safety.
They probably don't
Okay.
like
Well, any
fire,
of us
but
really
we
good
might
at
burn the
climbing,
tree
I
down.
mean.
Yeah, we don't want to burn the tree down. I figure that if we can get close enough, I'll cast.
I'm
I'll
trained
cast,
in
this
thievery. I
thing.
could go steal this thing from those bats.
But are you
I
trained
would
in
like to see
climbing?
that.
That's not on this list here.
Then
No.
That
You have
would
a
be
list?
athletics.
athletics, yeah.
What do we do?
I'm pretty unathletic.
Me
Weird.
too. You're better
this is the
than
climbing?
me.
Is that what
Climb,
it
it's
is? Oh,
athletics,
okay.
yeah.
I could probably do it. The first branch is like right here.
I could intimidate these bats
I
and
heard
make
the
it
first
go
cut.
away.
That's the deepest.
Oh, jeez. Killing this.
I don't know what that saying means, but any cut could be any like.
Man, that's such a good pull. Oh.
Well, I mean, if someone wants to give it a try.
Oh wait, how you said these are up 40 feet or so?
Yeah.
Balls.
So would you?
Trees.
Are you guys going to stealth your way in, or are you making all the noise?
I can't throw this spell very far, so I'll have to be partially up a tree. So
What does the spell
Why
spell do
don't-
exactly?
it basically makes a lot of noise and causes sound damage.
How far away from you can you put it?
30 feet.
That's not.
You think
I
I,
mean,
could
I have
trick
a-
bats
I can
into
reach
me
60
worshiping
feet.
them?
I don't know.
Mine would.
Could I try?
Does yours? How big of an area does yours affect?
It is a straight line.
So that's not a bad idea. If you want
Okay,
to,
so-
you would need to be either line them up or stand at the base of a tree.
That's what I
I
was
would
kind of
think.
thinking.
I figure if you go to one tree and I go to another, we can see if there's any, or I can wait and see if we have multiples that are near each other.
Yeah, my wind is also sustained, so it lasts the whole round until my next turn. So I guess I don't. How long would that be then?
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay, so there's a gust of wind for 6 seconds.
Okay, so the plan is you go to a tree, I go to a tree, and we cast our spells up the tree, or if, ideally, I'm not particularly stealthy, as you may have noticed, but those are our plans. Do you have any contributions or thoughts?
I can climb the tree. I can make sound. Whatever you think is best.
Is this area, are you particularly climbing? Because
I'm just tall. Like it's 2 steps to
Oh,
the top. So
I'm actually okay. I'm okay at, or I would be okay at that.
I would say I can take assurance, so I get 17 every time
Oh,
baseline
nice.
if
That
I
is-
want to. So
Oh,
That's a good idea. Cool.
You're really tall.
I'm pretty tall,
how tall are you?
6 foot, but
Okay.
you reach a little higher.
Not quite 40 feet, but
No, but a couple of these. It's like
Couple.
One or
it's like
two
the
of
rock
those.
climber
That's,
that's
that's not as tall as I mean. 6 feet isn't as much as you think it is.
in comparison to most of the other rest of the party. it's
Maybe,
still-
Yeah.
maybe.
It's like the rock climber that just has the brute strength, not the skill.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right.
Yeah, just pull yourself
Yeah.
out, yeah. Well,
All
I would
right,
say,
then you
I
and
would
I
say
can
this.
climb.
I'm
Once we take
pretty
care of
useless
the
for
bats.
this one, so.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do?
What are you good at?
Setting things on fire.
Do you have anything that's not fire?
I got shockwave.
That'll help.
Oh.
Oh no, it won't. I know what that is. That's one of the things I can do.
But I also
Is
have
it? No, surely not.
so all of my cones get 5 additional feet. Lines get 10 feet. Yeah, so I can
So, like,
widen all of my
If
spells.
stuff got bad, someone can make a lot of sound near you. They come towards you, and
Oh,
you're
that's
and I
why.
just
boom.
or either one.
I like the sound.
You get them near me, and I make them go away. But the bats, they might be my
Okay.
friend. They probably think we're family.
You're related.
Mm.
Goes
Yeah,
with what?
no, sort of. Not really. My ears are kind of batty. My husband, he likes them, but
Oh yeah, where is your husband?
That's a good question, young man.
You lost him?
Sort of. But like he's not lost. He's like gone. Like he went on a mission. He's the head of strategic insurgents
I don't.
for the
What is
wild.
that? What is that last word?
That's a great question. I don't know much. He just does his work. He comes home. That's it.
Well,
He's of the Wildfire Clan family group syndicate. It's a long.
those are words.
It's a long business.
That's a
card.
long story, and
Yeah,
we have a
let's go
long
away
walk
somewhere
back.
else.
So let's deal with the matter at hand.
Understood.
Agreed.
You get him to me, and I go bzz, or do whatever.
Okay, well.
All right. Do you want help?
Yeah, so I think the plan of action, I think starting off with the spells is best because we don't want you climbing up and then having a bunch of bats attack you halfway up a tree. So
And you
Might
and
as
I
well.
will climb.
to read them out. So
Oh, is Tim with us?
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
been
so
really
what can he
quiet.
do? How can he help?
Let's find out.
so
I'm not
Chapin.
asking him.
Do you have a teleport to the
Been
top?
awful
He's
Gets
been,
the herb.
he's been awful quiet this
He's
whole
just
time.
been taking notes the whole time.
It'd be like Terry right at the story. Right?
Well, I don't know how Tim's going to talk to this guy. So I'm just going to talk normal. Well, I believe that I can't even do that.
No.
I can't talk normal.
You know,
Yeah.
there's lots of different kinds of normal.
Or you just give him just a crazy voice that he's
Talk
going to
like-
have to maintain
Talk
from
like
here on
Indiana
out.
Jones.
It seems that these trees, you should be able to hit them hard enough at the bottom and the fruit will fall down instead of going up to get them.
Now that's a plan. Sorry.
A plane where we
Absolutely.
get to hit things. I know. You're
is-
excited.
it
There's
is a
nothing
plan.
wrong with that.
I could also use this demolition charge to drop a tree if I wanted. But that seems like a waste of a demolition charge.
And a tree.
Hey, trees come and go. As long as it's useful for us. I bet if we could get extra seeds, I could probably start growing them near where we are. So let's plan on doing that too.
Okay, if we hit it, that'll
I'd wager that
do the
if I-
same thing as disturbing all whatever like there's bats up there.
Why
So
doesn't she
maybe-
just whack it with her
Well, I figure the
axe?
bats we're gonna have to fight either way, but
Right.
unless we're gonna be super stealthy and climb up, climbing is not quite my thing. So it'd really be
Okay,
up to
let's
you.
go, let's
Can you
go.
sneaky climb? We could send you in alone.
I mean,
Hey,
no,
no,
I don't like that idea.
I'm just gonna
Let's just
blast
go
a
in.
shot of wind up
base of
this
the tree with an axe.
Okay, let's just go. I'll just start running. I'm done. I'm done talking. Let's go.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go punch
Where
a
are
tree
we
if we're
coming
not
from?
doing anything
we're
else.
gonna be coming from here. So let's go ahead and get all of your characters over this way. I forgot about Haven.
I really need to order that character. I can't.
Yes.
Psylocke is not going to cut it. Sorry.
Do it. Just reminded it.
Oh, you did? I need to build mine. Just the blueprint, right?
The plastic cut out.
Oh, so you actually got it already cut out?
I mean, yeah, they sent plastic. Yeah, we just did that last time because I didn't know if your friend was 3D printing.
No,
stuff.
no. You did the right. That was the right call.
I figured it was just easier.
So you just order the actual figurine. Gotcha.
It is easier that way.
It's called a miniature.
Plus, I don't have to worry about weak ankles.
What I call it?
Poor Gadsmack.
Figurine.
You
even nerd?
You
Alright,
do.
so
I'm just gonna call them figurines from now on.
you have made it to underneath the tree here.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you will be
I was going to say I'll
somewhat behind.
Oh yeah, because
Because she just said, I'm done talking.
Yeah, we're just that was too long.
well, I wouldn't have waited too much longer and would have sprinted out after her,
Yeah.
but gone to a different tree, the one next to
So
it.
we'll have you about here as
That'll
you're
work.
moving towards these trees. You will have made it to about there, and then as he's still got his journal out, drawing the tree.
What a weird guy.
Alright, roll initiative. And this is just,
Perception based.
yeah, perception
Or-
based is the go.
Oh, so for survival or something.
20.
26.
I'll take it.
19. Bryce, do you have tissues upstairs per chance? Might have brought you.
Maybe.
There's always toilet
Toilet
paper.
Yeah, I
There's
might
toilet-
just,
yeah.
I'll just run. I'll be right
This
back
episode
before
just
we
called
start.
Flies
So,
and toilet
who had
paper.
26? Who had 26?
I had 19, by the way, Bryce.
I had 28.
Cool. I have to learn everyone's names.
How do you spell your character's name?
IDA.
Javin. 11.
Does that get plus anything?
No, that was 4 plus
Oh.
his perception.
That's unfortunate.
He's stuck.
All right. That's
So you hit the tree then.
Well, I will.
Do they
we'll
go?
see. We'll
Collect,
see.
are they like a horde? Like with
No.
the scorpions? They're individual.
these are giant.
I'm gonna
bats.
say if
Oh,
they're
this will
large,
be great.
Giant bats for bat size. So that yes, they are large. You're right.
So they're like the size of vulture.
There we are.
No, so you guys are medium.
Yeah, they're big.
They are
They're
bigger
large.
than you.
Oh,
I'd say I'm sure a big part of that is wingspan. I'm sure maybe the bodies are probably
I
the same
mean-
size as us.
That's creepy.
They're really big.
I feel like that's like a Han Solo moment where you're like, ah, and you run into a bunch of giant bats. You're like, ah, never
I didn't
run.
quite expect this.
Oh wow.
These are like,
They're very big. There's no bats about it.
There you go.
Very cool.
oh, nice. So she has dark skin. I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
I didn't
like-
know if she was
like
exactly the
copper
picture
colored,
or
yeah.
like it's super cool. She is more hardy than like the picture you sent. The
Oh
photo
yeah, that
you
was
sent.
just more of a.
Like a sketch.
Well, it was. I couldn't find anybody who looked exact. That was the closest to my head because that would be what the ice monk would look like.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, she's definitely a lot more
stout.
stout. There's actually a woman bodybuilder. They call her like the Pixie Bodybuilder, and she's got super short white hair and is just super stout. But it's not like it. That's who I kind of in my head have
picture.
her as, but darker skin, like in that picture.
Mm-hmm. Is this yours, David?
Mhm.
Did you paint it too?
No, it was 3D printed in color.
And that's
so
how mine's
cool.
gonna turn out. That's how this one's gonna
Yep.
come.
Nice.
So, Ida, go ahead and make a strike with what weapon?
This scythe. Why not? Let's do
Okay.
it.
Against the tree.
Scythe, whatever it is. I just picked it up.
Scythe.
Oh, great! I don't know how to use this thing. Let's just 11.
That hits.
You're hitting
It's
a
a
tree.
tree.
I was gonna say yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty. Oh, look at this. New dice. 7.
Alright. So it gives it a hearty hit, but nothing has fallen yet. It did shake the tree up pretty decent.
She just like growls, frustrated.
And then that will be the surprise round that you had, and now we're going to the top of the order. So one bat will move, double move, and will attack you.
Uh-oh.
That will be a crit,
Oof.
natural 20.
Oh.
And I'm not pulling rolls this time around either. If you die, you die. I'm sorry.
There's lots of character ideas out there.
Not that I ever pulled rolls for you guys.
No idea.
Well, thanks, Bryce. I mean, we were learning
Here's
last
my guy
time.
for the other.
Yep.
We don't have an excuse.
This
Also
time you're
like
beyond
that.
learning. You know what to roll now.
But he's
That's really
ice based.
cool.
Wow, that sucked.
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
12 damage.
They're bigger than you
As it
said.
Flies down and bites into your shoulder.
Yikes.
It beat my initiative roll.
They rolled a 20 and a 19.
Oof, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And then a natural 20.
And this one will double move and attack the first person he sees, which will be Davina. And that will be a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Davina!
Let's see. I don't want to use both of those at the same. Or I don't want to use my sound without being able to affect more than one. So I'm going to reach out and almost. Let's see, what am I doing here? It's more fun this way. Maybe. So I can't remember. Can you look up Chill Touch? I can't remember how much damage that does. I want to see if it's more effective to actually hit him with my hammer or hit him with a spell. It's probably going to be the hammer, but
1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, heightened +1, as another d4.
wait, 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier? Alright, then I'm just going to reach out and almost like a palm strike, just come out and impart Chill Touch.
Okay.
With a 24.
That will hit. Can't wait to be out of debt. I'm going to buy real chairs for all of us.
That is going to
That's the
be.
That sounds good.
I mean, that's actually one of our goals too. Is
Yeah,
to get
was
new
to get
chairs.
matching chairs and
All of our chairs. and none of
Rebuild
our
this
chairs
table some.
match.
That is gonna. Ooh, I can do. Why can't I do both? Let's do both.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. That's 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to basically. It's almost like a swimming motion. So palm strike, hits, and then come back over top with just an overhand swing down to hit it with my hammer.
Okay.
That is a 27.
That will hit.
Alright. Not critically, I'm assuming?
Nope.
Sad.
And you use your second attack modifier for that?
First.
That would be second because the spell strike is a using your touch. It would be an attack.
22 then.
You still hit, but just for future.
Interesting. Because I use a different modifier and roll number
It would
to
still
do
be
that,
considered an attack.
but it's not a melee attack.
Correct, but it's still an attack, I believe.
I don't know for sure either way, but I can see the argument for either one.
Yep.
So whichever way you say it is. And that's going to be 9 damage. So that's going to be 8 bludgeoning and 1 electric. If that matters.
Okay, yeah. If a spell has an attack trait, it's subject to the multiple attack penalty.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
So if you cast something that was not an attack damagey thing,
Then okay.
then it wouldn't.
That makes sense.
Thank you, Reddit users, for helping me out.
For cone spells.
So how much damage?
For cone spells.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if you know. I'm starting here.
9.
Kind of branches out like
8 bludgeoning and
Yeah, but
1
I don't
electric.
know
If
very
that
much
matters.
like the end spread. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Like 30 foot cone. I'm not really sure because it could be like this.
Alright.
It could be like this, right? Like,
Right. So for cone spells,
So How big is the cone? 15?
15 foot, yeah.
So 5, 10, 15.
5,
That makes sense.
15.
Yep.
Okay.
And, then we're
And
just
I
keep
can
going out
double
that
it.
same.
With my reach, which would make it 30.
It adds, no, it doesn't double. It adds an extra 5.
Oh, it adds an extra 5.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it'll go up one more from there.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
Cool.
The reach spell specifically says increase that spell's range by 30 feet.
Range,
Okay,
not
so for
Oh,
you need widen to make it bigger, the effect bigger.
yeah,
Reach is the distance in which you can cast it.
okay.
So if
Like
you
start the cone further
so
away
like
from
if you were doing a
kind
spell attack like telekinetic projectile, it has a range of 30 feet, so you can do that at somebody that's 30 feet away. With reach, you can do that to somebody that's 60 feet away.
Right.
It does not affect the width of a cone or a line.
or,
Okay.
or the line of effect.
Yep.
But could I cast the cone? Oh, I can't.
Cone
Okay.
No,
has
it
to
has to come
emanate
from your
from
hands.
you.
Yep.
Gotcha. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I can't use the reach with a
With
cone.
the cone.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay. Gotcha.
Or anything with the range of touch.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, it does say that if the spell normally has a range of touch, you extend its range to 30 feet.
Oh, well,
Oh,
there you
you
go. Then that means that you basically can pick a spot
30 feet
and
away.
then it emanates from that spot.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's actually pretty cool.
That is
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's different from first Pathfinder. Oh, good.
Does Burning Hands have a range? No, it doesn't have a range of touch. That would be for like.
It would be
It would be a touch based because if you
because it emanates from you.
Okay, so I could in fact shoot it 30 feet away from me then, and have a cone go out.
yeah, that's about that's something because there's not a touch AC in this one. So
There is technically.
Is there? That's something we should figure out. But if we're gonna try to get it right, we should get it right.
Oh no, it did remove it. You're right. Huh. All right. So what was the spell? Yeah. So sorry. Ida is up. And what was the spell you're trying to?
Oh, I was gonna say Burning Hands if I
Okay.
can
I
use
just wanna look it
reach
up.
for it.
Well, after she gets sliced, she'd be like.
So she got bit and she's not very happy
Yeah,
about
nope. She's going to try to slice at him with this weird new weapon that's bigger than the hatchets. 18.
18
Mm-hmm.
for one of the bats. That will hit.
That's 9.
All right.
Um.
So you swing out the scythe and
Mhm.
nip some of its underbelly, and it screeches at you very unhappily.
I growl back at it.
Are the bats kind of flying right now? as
They're
we-
kind of hovering
Okay.
low, yeah.
I'm gonna kind of glance around, see what the state of affairs is with everyone else. Guess they're all
Everyone
Then-
seems okay.
okay. Lash out again.
All right,
Much worse. 13.
that will miss.
And I'll just do one more.
Okay,
Be like, okay.
look like a critical miss.
What do we do with spells?
23.
Choose.
Cast it.
23. That will
You
hit.
just say this is at a heightened level, but then it takes off
A spell
a
slot.
slot
5.
from one higher.
5.
Mm-hmm.
That is okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't think it's for me. It's not worth it to cast the heightened one.
So cantrips automatically heighten. They do not take a spell slot higher than that.
Oh, really?
Cantrips automatically heighten.
Well, Jiminy Christmas. Now
Yeah.
I need to see what that. How much damage that chill touch would have done.
It does an extra 1d. Well, what's the highest spell slot you can cast at?
Right now,
Yeah.
second level.
Okay, so it would be an extra 1d4.
Cool. I'll have to remember that for the next time.
But yeah, that's the cool thing about Pathfinder as well, is they kind of went with what D&D 5e does, in which your cantrips level up with you. So it's something that you can always do, which is what makes the Warlock class,
Magus?
no, 5e,
Warlock.
Warlock class so powerful, is one of his cantrips levels up very well.
I guess that's the Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to do it now or do it next time. But the bat needed to make a fortitude save on my...
Yeah, that one hasn't attacked anyone else. That will be a 24.
Oh gosh, yes. That... Interesting. It doesn't say that... It doesn't say on this one anything happens if there's a failure, only if there's a saving failure. Or a critical failure.
Yeah.
So apparently for a living creature, something only happens on a crit failure.
Yeah. So, you come in, you slash at him with your scythe, and you actually let go of the rear of the pole, and it comes around, misses him, but then whenever you grab it again and bring it back for another attack, it ends up slicing him a second time across the belly. You're starting to get a grasp of how to use it.
This thing's not too bad.
And that will bring us down to Ikadora.
I come around Divina on the right-hand side.
You sure you want to get that close?
Back it up.
Good to you. I don't care. You are decidedly easier to hit than I am.
Yeah, well, because if I burning hands this thing and I'm not that close, you get pretty roasty.
Either me or the tree, yeah.
Yeah. So heightened burning hands.
Okay.
It's a DC 19.
That will be reflex.
Yep.
That is a 23. So he takes partial damage, I believe.
Was it a critical success?
Was it?
No, it
Should
wasn't
be.
10 over.
Okay, so that's 1d6. Now I get 2 + 1 bonuses to that. One for my goblin trait, and then one for my elemental magic.
Okay.
So do those get halved as well, or are those added to my 1d6?
They're added to
You
my
roll,
add 'em-
roll your damage, and then that is all half.
Yes!
There you go.
So,
So-
8 total. Half,
Okay.
So 4.
Well,
So it would have been 2d6. I just rolled the 1d6.
no,
Would
roll
you prefer me to roll
2d6.
2d6?
Yeah, roll
And
2d6,
then we
yeah.
have that. There you go.
Okay, so that's 11 + 2, 13 halved.
Okay, so 6. Alright. And that's to the bat.
To the
Two.
bat.
Alright, and as you do, it singes off enough of its winged leather that it is now basically grounded.
Yes. Burn, baby, burn.
It is not looking very happy. Kitu.
So with straight of line spells, it can only go in like these lines, right?
So it can also do like a...
So like if I targeted this one, for example, it would just kind of go like
Yes.
this.
Yep.
Okay. I will actually. I think,
Yeah, typically we would be using hex, but
yeah.
the
I'll
other
just
side had a
do.
lot more on it, and I didn't feel like erasing it.
I'll just do 5-foot step then, and then do gust of wind against this.
Alright.
The bat. This bat's flying right now, right?
It is
this
not
keeps
grounded.
going.
Oh, never mind. I will then instead move here and then do gust of wind on this bat.
Okay.
So it's a DC 19.
Alright, that will be a reflex.
That's 10 or more.
I believe so. I don't have the spell.
That is a 23.
So it's unaffected.
You got this, Kitu, next time, buddy.
It would have been sick if I had hit.
You should try to pizzazz it next time.
Alright, so you're using your gust of wind?
Yeah, I used gust of wind. Yep.
Alright, so, yep, it does not move.
Okay.
On a success.
Do we see any other bats? Just BT dubs?
Yes, there are other bats in the trees. You
But
see-
these are the only two that are attacking?
currently.
Okay.
You see at least two more
Getting ready?
starting to stir.
So,
How much is Produce Flame 1?
Produce flame.
Oh, I didn't move, so I can't even do it.
And you cast a spell, which
Yeah.
is
2.
Two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Produce flame is 2
Okay,
actions.
gotcha. Alright, I'm done.
How tall are the trees?
Between 30 and 40 feet, depending on which one you're looking at. All right.
So, for reference for everyone, this is a line of wind until my next turn. Should I draw it or just leave it there?
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's,
Yeah. So if anyone walks into that.
A dire wolf comes out from the brush,
They're teaming up.
seeing a chance to attack someone that does not look so big.
Joffin, save me. Throw a thing at him.
Throw a thing at them.
So that will be a 25 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
True, at least it's not.
Critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you took the potion, not me.
Yeah.
Did you start out with any?
Any potions? I have heal
I just
up.
bought a bunch because I could.
You bought a bunch?
Well, I mean, a couple.
Oh, in the okay, I see. Yeah, I spent all my money on a fire staff.
Typical spender.
Hey, that's a useful fire staff.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm kidding.
It's got 2 charges of burning hands and produce flame.
Yep.
Okay.
I
So
think you guys both have staff infections.
Yeah.
that will be 13 damage. And that is a athletics check. What is your athletics?
0.
You're knocked prone.
No.
Lovely.
Oh, great.
So you are knocked prone by the wolf. And he's gonna attack you again.
Javin! How could you have done this to me?
He's still taking his notes. Kichu suffered a
Attacked by wolf.
It's
Let me draw this
down
wolf
to
real quick.
Alright,
16.
that will miss.
Oh, good.
Oh, does he have advantage while prone or disadvantage? How does that work?
So it knocks down his AC some,
Oh, okay.
but it still missed. Not by much, but enough. And now it is. So he bites into your leg and then rips back, causing you to fall prone, and attempts to bite you once more, but you kind of kicked away a little bit and not quite able to make contact a second time. Now, Javin, seeing that you really just have a
He's got all his
Fancy
bombs and whatnot.
potion things.
Yeah, we haven't set those yet, so now I gotta look at stuff. So we had to name his crafter's book. So I
Yeah.
named it Boom Boom Book for the triple B.
Nice.
The Better Business Bureau. What?
Alright, so let's see what he made for the day. Yeah, we'll do one of those. So he looks at the wolf and goes, and throws a potion.
Throws a potion?
Mhm.
A potion of what?
That's what we're gonna
You're
find.
about to find out. Oh, that does a thing.
It's not gonna blow Kichu up, is it?
No, not blow him up.
Oh, gosh.
Just blow him apart.
Thanks, Liam.
Q2,
Yes.
you take 1 point of poison damage.
Okay, so did he fail or something?
No,
It's just a splash weapon.
splash effect.
You couldn't splash it a little
mean,
bit
that's-
outside my range there?
It splashes everyone within a 5-foot radius of the thing that he hits.
So he has to hit the thing directly.
Yep. So he hit it and did some damage and poisoned it. So it has a poison effect now. Rather, it is poisoned. And that will take us back up to Bat 1.
Oh, yeah.
He's up to bat.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one that which one?
This is
It's
that one.
one
Oh,
Titan
yeah.
rifle. Ida. So that will be a lot. They really like you.
Probably misses.
Yeah.
Have you raged yet?
Not yet.
27 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
It's not
AC's
critical
20.
though, right? Yeah.
No, so it had to be 30, right? Is that how that works?
Yes, it would
Okay.
have to be 30. Or a natural 20.
Like last time.
That will be 5 damage as it bites into you once more. And then it's going to try to slash you with its wings twice. The first time will be a critical failure.
Nice.
So, roll damage.
Just for my
D10.
hit?
Yep.
Okay. 8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
So, as it was flapping about, or as it bit you, you reacted and you actually came up with your scythe and cut off one of its wings.
Just like a.
Oh,
Yep.
Can't
So,
believe that worked.
that will take 8 damage there. Alright. Bet number 2 is going to attempt to bite the magical fellow. And that will be a 17 to
Is
hit.
that her or me?
Oh, girl, yeah.
Mm.
The fiery one.
Gotcha.
By 1.
By 1.
By 1.
And that will be 15 damage. Sorry, 14 damage.
Not much better.
Yeah. And then it's going to try to slash you with some wounds. And that will be a 19 to hit.
what did you do to these bats?
Nothing.
It's level 3, remember?
Mhm.
But they are giant.
That is 8 damage.
Or not giant, large, rather.
Okay.
And then it'll try once more.
Good gracious. I'm dead.
Dead.
Almost.
So that is nowhere close. That would be a 4 to hit.
No.
So critical failure.
Critical failure.
Okay.
Can it die?
It's unlikely. Roll a d4.
That was a drop. But
Unfortunately.
It's a 2.
Oh, the 2.
Did you drop it? Or?
I dropped it.
Okay, roll a d4. It's a 1.
It's a 3.
Alright. So it takes 3 points of persistent fire damage.
Actually, it's going to be 4 points.
It will be, won't it? So, it is not looking very good. And Davina.
I look at Icadora and I look at I'm just because obviously, can I tell that he's prone and has a wolf, but she's almost well, no, you still have a turn left, right? I mean, it's not been your turn in this round yet. Okay, cool. You got this, right, Icadora?
It's been a while. The hip's a little stiff.
So you would be able to tell that she's very injured.
But the bat is missing a wing and is in bad shape.
But
right?
both of them are looking about equally injured.
Okay.
Don't
got
worry.
it. I believe in you. And so I stride over to the wolf and bring my hammer down.
All right.
taking. It doesn't say.
I believe it's a flourish.
What?
A flourish. It is a single action that you do as a free action
What is?
to make your thing. A
Oh, it
special
says
thing.
one action concentrate.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a flourish. Never mind.
I just wanted to make sure that I could do it.
Yep.
And I'm striding, activating my hammer, and
Going wham pow.
indeed,
Okay.
cool. That is 25.
25. That will hit.
Yay!
Oh, that's cool.
What's that?
I just figured out that you can make stuff elite or weak
Yeah.
on Pathfinder, the Pathfinder 2 website. So it actually does the calculations to boost that for you.
Or bring it down.
Yep.
Remember, that's there too. That is
That's
going to
fair.
be.
But it's just not quite the same.
It's going to be 8 damage.
8 damage?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, was that with your extra d6?
D8, yeah.
Oh,
I
D8?
rolled a 1.
Oh, that hurts.
It does.
Damage, so.
Is my spellcasting ability modifier?
Charisma.
Yeah, charisma, so it's going to be +1.
So what is this?
That's like if you roll, that's what you add to your roll.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you come down with your hammer, and it's
I imagine I'm running and as I just kind of wind up, and I just like that overhand strike, and
Yep.
as it comes around, it starts to electrify, and you see trails of sparks, and you can hear it just start to sizzle when it comes down and hits.
so. And as you do, as it's coming down, a fly was coming by, and that's what absorbed most of the zap quality. So you hear,
That's ironic.
and then smash
I mean,
down
but you
into
have
the wolf.
the
which
coolest flies
is
ever.
basically why
That's
it
true.
does the normal damage. You lost the because I think it adds an extra 1 of electrical just in general, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what ended up happening is you took out the fly with the cool damage.
It absorbed all the.
Yep.
I still did normal damage.
Yep, but you still did normal damage and then 1 extra. So
I did say 9, right?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now Ida.
I look around and I looked at you, see that you left, and I was like, so I'm gonna run away from this guy.
Okay.
And take my 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, if I can.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to reach out and touch you and go, take this. And you get 6 points. Isn't that how that works? Lay on hands? 1 action?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 hit points. And then I'm going to go and just try to slash at this guy.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is lay on hands 1 action?
Natural 20, yeah.
Nice. On both accounts.
Alright.
Natural 20.
Do your damage.
Yes. Oh, 1d10 times 2, is that what we decided it was just 1?
It is up to you, but once you do it, this is the first time in the campaign you've done it. So once you do it, you have to decide. So you
I
can-
like the rolling. I
I
feel
like
like
it
it
too.
balances
I
out
like
the
the
fates a
rolling.
little bit. Yeah. Okay.
She gets double snake eyes.
It's 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
This is toast.
So
You slice and
as you put one hand out, you come across with the scythe, just
Don't
and it
touch
ends
my
up
people.
cutting it in half.
I like you more and more
Is it a
every day.
scythe or is it a sickle?
It's a scythe.
Okay.
I guess a scythe would be a two-handed, right?
It is, but she in this case she was
Boy.
for flavor. She used
Yes.
it with one hand.
Well, that's,
So
I mean,
rough.
because the way that you described it
Choke up on
earlier,
it like a
it's
bat.
the
Yeah,
big
it
one.
is. It's the big
Mhm.
one.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, the Grim Reaper style.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So that finishes one off, and by one I mean bat number 2, Icadora.
How you doing? How far away is this bat? 30?
25.
25?
Yeah, because it's a large bat, so it's actually taking up several of those things.
Oh, I see.
Produce flame
Okay.
at bat.
All right. Roll to hit.
12 plus 9, 21.
What?
Okay. Oh, I should have said heightened.
No, that it's cantrip.
It's cantrip automatically
Yep.
heightened. Okay, so that is 2d4. Right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yep, 2d4. It's not plus 4. How successful was that? Just normal
normal.
success?
I thought it said plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, it is. So it's 2d4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1.
So
2d4 plus 6.
There
Yeah.
you go.
3, 4, 5, 5 and 6, 11.
11. All right. It is looking very injured, almost as injured as the one that was there last time.
I'm gonna duck behind the tree a little bit.
Okay.
You can hide behind me. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm big.
I appreciate it. You're a little bit bigger than me.
All right. Where's the first time back get off to?
This one?
The dead one.
Oh, I killed it right there, yeah.
Not another one.
Out from the tree line flies a second bat.
Oh yeah. You also gain a +2 bonus to AC for a round.
For lay on hands.
Mhm.
Hey, how many rounds?
Just 1 round, but
Hey, that's
if anything hits you this next time, you get a
that's
+2.
the next one. That's that would have saved me 15 points of damage.
That's a 20 to hit you.
That will nuts. That'll tie.
Whatever happened to Ty goes to the right, you know?
But I am using
I'm
my
kidding.
shield on this one.
Oh, so we get to.
So that raises by 1.
Right, that brought it to 20.
Okay.
But
So
it's going to absorb 5 points of damage.
yes. So that is. Now I gotta look into. How does shield rules work as far as
So,
distributing said damage?
basically-
Because it can break the shield as well.
Yes, but I'm not sure how. I would have to look up to how much. The
What-
way that it
what
reads,
shield do you have?
a buckler. It absorbs 5 points of damage, and then the damage is basically split between the two of us, and I think that's the stuff that can break it.
Okay. So it has a hardness 3.
Okay, so it's 3, not 5.
Yeah. So that was a 14 damage. So that takes it to 11.
To 11, and then it splits it
Splits that.
to 5 between us.
5. And I believe it would be broken, but not destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have that.
Because it has a-
+1.
It's
He was talking
BT
about cantrips,
is
though, but
6.
I would talk
Okay,
about
so it's
that
almost
that's something.
broken.
Yep.
I know,
So it
I
is
know,
almost
yeah, the heightened-
destroyed.
Okay.
heightened
It is
second
broken,
level.
which
Yeah.
means it will do half hardness now.
Okay.
So 1
Take
hardness.
Sorry,
Her
I don't know how
land
to do
all
this.
heightened.
But it's but it's not destroyed.
Correct.
It's just broken.
Yep.
Okay, so I take 5 damage.
That was real bless you. Yeah, exactly.
At least I'm about
No, that's the way I think it
70%
works.
certain.
Yeah,
Cool, cool. And
That's
that
the way
makes
that
sense
works.
why I put this right here.
which makes
Right.
sense because it does say in
It's my-
here.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
got the hardness, which is what it absorbs, and
Yep.
then it's got. I think it takes the
Yeah.
divides the damage is what
Yep.
it says,
All right. So
which is
you
probably why shields are so cheap.
took 5 damage then? Yep. Okay, so that was movement and attack. It will attack once more, and this time it'll be 4 last 7 misses.
Yes, it does.
Key 2.
All right, I will stand up, and I will do gust of wind again in this line, and see if I can get one of these bats.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the line of wind disappeared when you got knocked down, or when you got.
Hopefully. I would have been pushed by that, huh?
Actually, yeah, because it's
'Cause it's
sustained by
con-
me.
it's
It's sustained by me,
concentration-based,
so I
so-
got it. Yeah, so I have to do it again. All right. Yeah, it's just DC 19 actually. Never mind.
Yeah, because you're not attacking anybody; you're just laying down an effect, so
Yeah.
they have
Makes
to
sense.
save or not.
which they seem to be very good.
Fail. They seem to have high reflex, I suppose.
Oh. They are flying critters. I'm assuming that they have either perfect fly or perfect maneuverability or whatever the next step below that is.
Yeah.
Most of the time your flying creatures do have perfect maneuverability.
Alright, so.
If I remember correctly. What? That might not be a thing because flying isn't.
The first one is 17.
Perfect.
Isn't a skill check in this one.
And the second one.
It's probably
a 10.
acrobatics.
Beautiful. So they both get knocked 30 feet.
Is it 30 feet?
Yep.
Is that on a critical failure or on a...
They critical fail automatically
No,
because they're flying creatures.
Oh,
Gust
really?
Of,
Is
yeah,
that what it
gust of
says?
wind. That's why I'm using gust of wind on them so much because if they are flying, they are automatically crit fail. If they
Well,
fail,
this
the
one
DC.
is on the ground because it's missing a wing, I think. The one on the back.
We
Yep.
grounded.
The-
Oh,
Okay, so that
Oh,
one
we
wouldn't.
granted
This one would
That
still
one's
fail.
still half flying, so no, they'll both.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
They
they
both go
both
back?
crit fail then.
Yeah, so they both move 30 feet.
Yeah. So. And then they're prone, and then they take
2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
cool.
Snazzy.
Thank you. All right, that's 7 damage.
How many? You have 2 more level 1 spells then, correct?
Correct. 2 more.
How much damage?
7 damage.
7 damage.
What'd you attack?
Alright, the further bat is dead.
Oh, man.
He tumbled
I
in.
imagine you bounced him off a tree or
Yeah.
Yeah. The other wing falls off. It was real sad. Alright.
And then for my last action, I will move away from this wolf. I'll just move over to the clump of friends.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get in a pile of squishy people that can. And Corley or anything.
We have Ida there. to
I was
protect
more
us.
talking
She's
about
not
Ikadora.
Yeah. Hey, but 2 squishy characters make an extra squishy.
You have to
Very
buy
good.
You have to buy armor. Mine comes naturally.
It really
Yeah, that's-
followed me? What a
yeah.
punk.
It already bit you and it has a
Yeah,
predator's
I
drive.
was gonna say, yeah, it's...
I tried to, I mean, that's all I could do, I
Hey,
guess.
Tito, no dogs. Keep that thing away from us.
Remember how we teach Willow by running away from her to get her to come to us?
So that will be a 27.
Hits. Not critical,
Man.
Okay.
I keep looking over at you and being like, "You're so buff," and then realizing it's Co.
though. Yeah.
That is 6 damage. And you are knocked prone.
What the
Actually, sorry, I got to roll for that.
You die.
You are knocked prone.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
Because it's against your athletics check, and that's a
I hate this stupid wolf. Kill this
25
stupid
for athletics. I actually like this. The
Isn't
mechanic.
Poisoned? How much damage does it
It
take?
took 1 or 4 points on its turn.
That's
Thank
not
you.
a persistent.
It is
Okay.
until it's healed.
I heal.
Good doggy.
Good puppy.
Stay in it, right?
Just be glad it doesn't have a pack.
Can I intimidate it and make it run away?
You can try.
Make yourself look big!
Hold up a stick.
That reminds me, are you small? Because you're a goblin
Yes.
Ken or
We
something?
talked about that last.
I couldn't remember.
17 to hit.
Miss. Yay.
Okay. And that will be its turn.
How'd you get back up?
Oh, no, I'm prone.
Oh,
I just didn't
that's
move
right.
myself, bro.
So it comes in and bites you once again, drops you to the ground, and you're like, I know this move! And you fast feed it out of it.
Let me dazzle you with my foot maneuvers.
Stupid wolf.
You're so.
Were you tap
what did you call
dancing?
it? What did you call it? You're like amazed,
Fascinated.
stupefied, fascinated.
Yeah. Yeah, the wolf is fascinated by me, apparently.
Alright, so
Tasty blood.
Javin is going to move.
That's not Javin.
Oh wait, that's
That's not Javin.
That is.
Yep.
I think.
So Javin
Don't poison me again.
is going to move to here. And he's going to shove a potion into your mouth. So you get
Here, drink this.
5 hit points.
Okay.
and you'll get a +1 to your saving throws against disease and poisons for the next 10 minutes.
Ooh.
And then
What kind of bonus is that?
it's from Elixir of Life.
Interesting. Oh, that's not.
And then he's going to attempt to stab it. Wow. Good jabbing.
Go jabbing.
Yeah.
He'd be jabbing.
So that would
Should
be
have a
a
javelin. That would be fun.
Jabbing is jabbing with a
20,
javelin.
25 to hit. And he does 4 damage.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey, it's
I
40
poked you in
damage
the
is fine.
belly with my butter now.
Alright. Bat number 1 is dead. Davina.
Is this wolf not dead yet?
No.
Oh, Wolf is just dumb.
It's a hardy fella.
Yeah, he's a higher level than you. Or same level as you.
So stronger than us in every way. Seems to be how this is
No,
going.
he's a dire wolf. He's got... How much health do you have?
56?
Yes, less health than her.
That is double my health plus 2. You are a beefy character.
Yeah, it doesn't really
I
matter what
play
order.
glass cannons, man. It's great.
So I'm gonna aim at the wolf.
Okay.
Cast out my hand the same way I did when at the fleeing.
Paladin?
Fake paladin. The Faladin.
You can't just shoot them because they're running away, John. They have to be a threat to someone else.
That wolf's a threat to somebody else. And so casting
it a save?
Divine Lance, there is. Oh, I have to hit, I guess,
Yeah, you know.
or try to.
Oh. No, sorry. The wolf has a special ability called Buck. It's a DC 20, so if you're trying to ride a wolf, dire wolf.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a 28.
that was going to be my next action. So.
Now you know. 28 to hit.
It is.
That will crit.
Nice. So I double on spell damage. It's just double everything.
Yep.
You got it?
I need 1d4. Can I use this one?
Yep, sure can.
Okay. Because it's a cantrip, so it's automatically heightened.
Yep.
Which is exciting.
Wow, you got a 4 on that dice. You're welcome.
3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's almost max damage. So that is 22 damage.
Good.
Dang.
And then
Hold on 1 second. Which spell is this?
Divine Lance.
I need one of them.
Okay, I just want to make sure that it did not have a extra crit thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's
And that
'cause-
includes your spell casting modifier doubled, right?
correct. Yes, that's what I. That was so.
Alright,
It's
so-
8 plus. 8 plus 14. Sorry, I was having trouble adding.
Okay, so how much damage is it total?
22.
22. Okay.
And then I will move
It is
over.
looking very sad.
I will move over to the other side of the wolf. Yes, and basically position myself to wail. As close to in between the wolf and Kita.
Kitu.
Kitu. There we go.
So, where all of you felt this peaceful, almost like moonlight emanate from Davina last night as it helped to make you feel safe and healed you, you feel the exact opposite in this, almost like a divine wrath coming from her, and a lance of light
It's-
and flame.
Almost like like sunlight, almost pure sunlight. It's not that it feels. It's just searing. It's like someone left you out on a beach and for too long. It's
Sun
it's
lasers.
it's heat, but it's not fire. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So almost like if you've been to the football games and you feel that where it's the heat came off of it for as long as it was there, and then once it's gone, it's gone. And that will be Icador.
Me.
Oh, sorry. And Ida. Ida first.
Are there any other creatures around?
There's that bat is not
Besides
dead
him?
yet.
I want to kill it.
And it
My
is
turn.
prone.
Yeah.
You'll have a +2 to hit it.
Both are looking about
Pretty
equally
bad.
injured.
mm,
The bat is a little heavier.
I'll turn around. I can make it there, so I'll make it here.
Yep.
And I'll just say
Turn around.
enough of this, and my eyes kind of get a little extra fiery, and there's a little bit of like drool and slobber that kind of starts to come from her, and she's just gonna try to like top down,
Are you
smash
raging?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, this thing is so dead.
All right.
This is
She
great.
splits it in half.
This is great. Whoa. 2 10s, you guys.
No.
2
Max
10s
damage.
plus 8. Yeah.
So 28 plus your raging. which
Yep, so I
increases your
get
damage.
plus 2 damage. So
The 30 damage.
That's almost like a Nasha level. Oh, that's
If
crazy.
it's plus 2, it's supposed to be doubled that. So
Wait, but you double. Oh, yeah.
it'd be plus 4 damage, so 32.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just straight through
So-
the ground.
Yeah. Had this been at full health, you would have chopped it in half.
So extra.
Man.
So yeah, you just ripped through both wings, straight across its head. You just
What the
Solid.
furthest like radius of
Yeah.
like, flesh
In
that
fact,
it had?
all
It's
for a
like-
I was
stupid
gonna say,
plant.
did you bury your? Are you gonna have to roll to bury the side in the ground?
Or break it or
You are
something.
also going to have just swung it so hard that it's going to clip the tree, and one piece of fruit will fall.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so that bat's gone.
Now
Icadora.
The only thing left is the wolf, huh?
Yep.
I walk over to the wolf.
Okay.
I point my fire staff right at its backside
Okay.
and cast Produce Flame.
Burning hands.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Just
Roll a hit.
So
Produce
how
Flame.
exactly did you die in the second?
What?
you were consecrated by fire.
There you
That's
go.
a 20.
All right.
That's 2 in a
Do
row.
the damage.
What is that? 2d4?
Well, it's heightened, right?
Oh, it is heightened.
So 44.
44.
Or
Yeah.
no?
No, 2d4 is the heightened version.
Oh yeah, it's
2d4,
44.
so 44.
So
May I
it's-
borrow
yeah,
a
go
d4?
44.
Certainly.
Oh, look at you guys.
We're sharing. 3,
Oh,
6,
not
9,
terrible.
12.
Oh, all 3
Plus-
is nice.
8.
Well,
No, 12.
plus 1 because my
No, well, you
specialness.
remember it's your spellcasting modifiers
Times
4,
Oh.
and then your 2s,
Yes.
you double
Yep.
those, so that's 12.
Okay.
Oh, it is 12.
Can you also roll an extra 1d4?
May I roll an extra 1d4?
Give you this guy.
It's like Christmas.
Just to know.
3.
So it has 3
It's all
persistent
3s.
damage
Okay.
as well.
I think it gets a plus 1 to persistent because it's fire.
Oh, it's dead.
Persistent.
You
Okay.
finished off.
Okay, cool.
It had 5 hit points.
Great. I'm glad.
Yeah,
So you
you
just
absolutely-
incinerated this dog from the butt.
From the butt.
Whoosh, and
Burning from the bottom up is the worst
I
way
was
to go.
expecting that.
As you're laying on the ground, you see flames just
Out of
come
its
out
mouth.
of your mouth.
And
And you're like, oh
You're
no,
like,
dragon dog!
It's gonna kill me! It's gonna kill me!
And it
Oh,
just
dragon,
turns,
it's a
turns to
dragon
ash.
wolf.
Yeah, it's crumpled.
Don't worry, buddy. I
All
got it.
right, and that should finish up our combat as you blaze through.
Roast a hole through this
I
dog.
call everyone to me.
I wipe slobber and be like, no, that didn't happen. That was weird. I'm normal.
I spin my staff in my hand and go.
A little ember lights up in the middle on it.
It looks like everyone's hurt.
And I
right?
am fascinated by Icadora.
So I
Bromance
wait
that never-
for everyone to get within 30 feet, and I cast heal.
Okay.
So that should give everyone.
So that will be heightened by 1.
Yeah.
So that is
2d8 plus 8. Is that what I'm reading?
Wow. I'll be full health
Yes.
no matter what.
So let me.
Unless you roll 1, I guess. Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'll be.
Plus 11. I have
I am
haste.
full
Gross.
HP.
So that is.
sorry, no, that's just 2d8.
Mine says. Spell has a range of 30 feet. If you're healing a living creature, increase the hit points restored by 8. Or is that just on the
Yeah, that's
2
just
version?
on the 2 version.
Oh.
The
Okay.
extra healing for the 2 action version
Increases by 8.
Yep.
Oh, I see. So it's heightened. All right, track.
Yep.
So everyone takes 6, and then I am going to use battle medicine on you.
Well, I'm only 4 points shy of full.
Oh, okay.
I'm 9 points shy.
All right, then I can use battle medicine on both of you.
Did you take anything?
I'm okay.
Did you take any?
Yeah, I did.
How much
I'm
are you down
this
by?
Oh yeah, you're right.
17.
Yeah, then I'm going to take battle. I'm going to do battle medicine on all 3 of you, seeing as we're out of combat. So, ooh,
Hero point?
yeah, it's a valid point. So Ikadora was first. You get. What if I fail but not critically fail the battle medicine
That
DC?
doesn't work.
Okay, it just doesn't work. All right, then I will try you.
Good try.
All right, that one. You take 2d8 plus 8.
I'll be full HP no matter what. You don't have to roll.
I'm sorry, plus 10.
Nice.
And just in there. So you also take 2d8 plus 10.
Do we roll?
Like I tied,
You roll for that, right?
I tied 9. I
Oh,
tied
okay.
20 exactly.
Oh,
So-
a critical failure. Oh, critical failure takes 1d8 damage. Just a failure does nothing.
Right. that's
Success
what I
is
figured.
2d8. Critical success is 48.
You roll the DH, don't you?
Oh,
Four.
okay. Double ones, awesome. So take 12. Heals.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to try to get any more fruit?
Yeah. Are there any more bats in these
How
trees?
rare? Oh, we didn't find out how rare these were. They're pretty rare. This Chimera's Fang.
They're not the rarest of fruit, but yeah, you had to travel a bit to get to where these ones are.
Why don't you just smack the tree again and see if we
I was like, yeah,
Let's do it.
I'll walk up and.
And I'll run.
I'll actually. So
I
you
don't know
hit
which
that
one you're
already,
doing.
but I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to that one over there.
This one? Okay.
The one I was originally going to.
Okay.
I'll shake it.
And I just want to shoulder slam
Roll
it.
to hit.
Natural
Oh.
20.
Nice.
Alright.
Just using the sun. Oh, not that good. 15.
Okay. So you are able to hit it for a 3rd time now, and that drops another
4 mithril ingots.
another 3 fruit,
So 4 total.
and yours drops 6 total.
Cool.
Nice. 10 total.
And from what you can tell, all the other ones are likely not that usable.
Hmm.
That you're seeing up the tree where the bats were already eating, and so
What about this one with the smiley face?
I didn't even see that one.
Those are the fly.
Yeah.
You guys want to witness
It's,
a force
So
kill?
that will finish us up for the evening.
Yay!
We held over a little longer, but we were in mid combat, and I figured
Thank you.
stopping
Hold
is
on.
not worth it.
I'm gonna have fun.
Nope, not today.
Everyone else has got to try the
Man, I
one.
hear your hand fly past me.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our first real combat. I mean, we had
Yeah.
combat before, but
That was great.
with stuff. so.
Actually went pretty well.
Yeah, you guys didn't die.
We didn't. I was close, but
Barbecued wolf.
Barbecue a wolf.
Smash a bat in half.
All right, well, join us next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.